Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Thank you so much for joining us for the 25 days of planner tips. And I'm here to help you get started on your memory planning journey. It's a really great time to pick up a memory planner and to document your entire year. Now I actually have a flip through on my channel. I'll go ahead and link it below. A flip through of my memory planner for maybe 9 months. So you can have a look there, and I do have a bunch of videos going from start to finish into making a memory planner spread. But today I'm going to talk about what happens before that as to how you can prep and actually get photos and have photos for your memory planner. So this is a Canon selfie. I got it, I want to say 18 months ago, maybe a little longer than that. I absolutely love it. It is a little pricey, approximately $100. But after you price out the ink and the paper, I want to say that the price per print is around 14 cents. So that's Canadian. And I use kind of the Amazon.ca Canon prices for the refills. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. If I were to develop them, cheapest I could get was 6 cents, but then I'd have to, or maybe 9. I'd have to go over there, pick it up, and I really like to have it right at home. That way it's really easy for my memory planning process. So I'm just gonna go through how to actually kind of create the photos that go into your memory planner. So I'm going to be using an app called PicFrame. Now there's definitely lots of different apps that you can use. I just like this one. I honestly don't know if it's free or not. I've had it for a while. Maybe it is free or you might have to pay just a little bit of money. I'm sure you could get one for free. So first what I do is I will select the frame and the ratio, and it should be 3:2 because this is going to be printing a 4:6 photo. And then once that's done, I'll pick the 2:2 frame right here, and it'll shoot me this type of grid. Now what I like to do is to just have the borders be nothing. That way the photos bleed into each other. I'm okay with that because I find that I should still be able to kind of cut them apart. So I've actually printed these previously, so I'll go ahead and print the second row. Just made it nice and easy. Now as you can see, they'll populate the 4 photos, but you'll have to kind of zoom in where you'd like. This one I need to change the rotation so that my husband and I can be in frame, and you can zoom in a bit. Now there's actually a mural behind us in this photo, so I'm not gonna zoom in too much. And this is the time we went out for beers. So I'm going to rotate this, keeping in mind that towards the edges is where it'll get cut off. I'll show you about that in a sec. So once I'm happy with where my photo is at, I'll go ahead and go to the share button and hit save. So this is actually going to go ahead and save the photo to my camera roll. Now when I open up my camera roll, I've previously done this, the photo comes up, and what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and print it. So just from the up button, I'll go ahead and press print, and the Canon selfie will be right there. And I just wanted to show you something that does happen when you're using the Canon selfie. So this is a photo that I took. This is right on my phone with using the collage, and this is the photo printed. So as you can see, at times edges of the photos get cut off. So for example, let me just zoom in on my face. My face did get cut off a little bit in the photo, and that also happens a little bit on this side as well. So there's a bit of a bar between that room, and there's none over there. And when you do cut it along the perforations, the photo does get snipped even further. So as you can see, a little bit of the photo is gone. Same thing at the bottom, and they definitely don't fit in the boxes perfectly, but I'm okay with that. I actually like layering it up a little bit. Now once you have that, you just take your layout. So this is the weekly spread, and you would just take some time to first of all cut out all of the photos, and then you would just lay out all of the photos that you have. And then what you try to do is to either create a color scheme depending on your stickers, or If there's a common theme as to what's happening a certain time of year, you could kind of create a theme around that, and then just pick stickers accordingly based on the season or the theme that you were going for. Now, I definitely have a lot of photos this week, which I will eventually get printed through the selfie. So when that happens, there's lots of different other products that you can use to incorporate more photos. There's some of these half sheets that you can buy from Hobby Lobby, so you could potentially just kind of scrapbook over that and lay some more photos down. There's also these sheets that come in the back of the Happy Planner, Happy Memory Keeping Planner. So there's a bunch of happy day, best day, so it's a way for you to incorporate a lot or just more photos if your week is extra busy or extra fun. And there's also these Happy Memory Keeping sheets, which I bought ages ago. The nice thing with these is that the paper is very heavy. So as you can imagine, if you're going to be gluing paper onto these half sheets, the paper is not that thick, so they have a tendency to be a bit floppy, as you can kind of see with this spread previously. So it does somewhat weigh it down, and especially if it's going to be on two sides. But I really don't mind it. I like using these sheets and these pages as well. I definitely use them a lot more than I use these Happy Memory Keeping inserts. Sometimes the design is so beautiful it's almost hard to kind of cover it up or to come up with a cute layout. So I do really like using the ones that already have a little place for you to put in photos. And so once you have that, once you lay out all of your photos, I have a lot of different videos as to how to get started from that point on. But basically what I personally like to do is I like to lay down all of my photos first and then kind of add stickers and journaling afterwards. But I think it's important to, before you add too many stickers, to just take some time and journal about the photos to make sure you have everything that you want to say about a certain event or moment. So, for example, this is just half a spread. So I wanted to make sure to just lay down the photos, put some stickers, and then I would take an opportunity to journal about it to make sure some photos are pretty self-explanatory, so I don't feel the need to journal a lot. But it's important to do that before your page gets too filled up with stickers, especially if you're trying to go for a more white space kind of spread. I was experiencing some technical difficulties earlier, just trying to get the selfie to print. I just want to do it one more time. I know it will work, hopefully, at least. So I'm gonna go ahead and print, and then this should work, hopefully. So I also wanted to say that I'm actually memory planning days all the way back into August, and it is currently the beginning of December. So as you can imagine, it's really easy to forget what happened during that time. So I think it's really useful to just look at your regular planner, and that way you can see what happened that week. So when you're memory planning, you can go back over, hopefully this works. You can go back over what was happening in either your classic or your mini, and you can figure out what to journal or what was important during that week. It's finally printing. It's really great. So first it goes over the yellow, and then it goes over the red, or the pink, I should say. So yes, when you're memory planning and it's so far behind, it's important to use your other planners to kind of piece together what was happening during then. Obviously, it's ideal to memory plan right after the event happened or even the week after, but as you can imagine, life gets kind of hard, and I'm definitely memory planning all the way until August. My friend actually kind of quit doing this last year when she was this far behind, but I figure I'll keep going. I don't mind being this far behind. And I think that's about it. With that, I'm sure you'll be able to get started on your memory planning journey. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this 25 days of planner tips. So don't forget to hop on to tomorrow's video. I'm gonna go ahead and place a link below the previous videos. And tomorrow's topic will be don't stop planning when you don't have time. That's going to be the channel Sarah Christie Rose. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.